Belize Watch. Knowledge of the past, impacting the present, building the future.
Brittney Banks is the proud owner of Maddie's Aquarium, located on Kelly Street in Belize City. Banks told her Belize Watch team the idea for her business came out of one of her hobbies. We will hear her story after we take a break to hear from our partners: Shell Belize Limited, the Belize Tourism Board, the Barry, and Honorable Kevin Bernard.
The people of Santa Marta had a chance to voice their concerns and shape the future of their village with Honorable Kevin Bernard's recent consultation.
I want to thank each and every one of you who came out today to voice your concerns and to address the many issues raised today at our Santa Marta consultation and clinic day. We discussed very critical issues including land, health, education, road infrastructure, which are all important matters that we can address together. And I am committed to ensuring that we can move Santa Marta forward.
Yo le doy las gracias porque siempre él ha estado para nosotros.
Está claro que estamos viendo el trabajo que nuestro honorable Kevin Bernard está haciendo en nuestra aldea.
Honorable Kevin Bernard is a dedicated public servant who is committed to improving the lives of his constituents. He has a proven record of delivering results and fighting for the people he represents. Thank you, Honorable Kevin Bernard, for your leadership and for being a voice for the people of Santa Marta. Together, we can build a better future for all of us.
Unique, breathtaking, diverse are just some of the words that come to mind when describing Belize. To sustain the wonder, the beauty, the rich ecosystems around us, we must protect our wildlife, our trees, our marine life, and our barrier reef for the future, for the next generation. This is our Belize. Respect it, cherish it, love it.
Shell V-Power with 3 times more cleaning and friction-reducing molecules. Go well. Go Shell.
We are the Barry, offering you great products, good service, and of course, the lowest prices in the entire country. Visit us in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio Cayo, Honduras, and now in San Pedro, La Isla Bonita. The Barry. Get more, pay less.
It don't matter what part of the jewel you come from. You da you and me da me. But guess what? All are we the one. See what I mean?
I'm at the business place of Brittney Banks. And we're going to talk to Brittney about what she does. In fact, I know what she does because she has managed to convince me to take up a hobby, which is that of raising goldfish or having a fish bowl in my home with goldfish in there and what have you, right? Miss Brittney, how are you? How many fish do I have in my...
in yours, you have the goldfish, you have the koi's, you have the angelfish, the tetras, and swordtails. So you have about 6 varieties in your tank at home.
You see? And they are living peacefully thanks to you and your expertise, right?
Yes.
Right.
All of them are getting together.
Yes. Now, how did all this start, Miss Brittney? How did you get into this business? What attracted you to it?
At first, it was a hobby about 8 years ago. We bought our first tank. Dear time, we only had our first daughter, a little baby. And we bought our first 10-gallon tank. Going around looking for stuff to put in the tank was hard for us to find. And then we say, wow, that's a business idea for us. Me as a young mother, about, I will say, 19 years old, at that time, at a young mother, not working, and I said, well, this is what we're going to do. We started the process, and at that time, we did it out of our house, and now we're in my shop.
Okay, well, very good. So you have made progress over those years, Brittney.
Yes, so we made progress because first we only started to do it by on Saturday, Fridays and Saturdays in the yard at front. And then people started to come in the week. That's when we turned our spare room into the shop. Then after that, we turned our hall into the shop. And we got another house. So here was the shop in this house, and we live in the other house. And then we come back and build down here.
Okay.
So that's how we end up downstairs.
Okay, well, let's get to know more about you and your life. You were born, tell me about your early life. You were born in Belize City, how you, and school, and what have you. Well, you tell me.
So I was born in Belize. I went to Wesley Primary School, then off to Gwen Lizaraga High School. And after Gwen Lizaraga High School, got a little job. Then was working at a dentist in Belize. Got pregnant with my first daughter. And afterwards, didn't went back to work there and started my own little business. You know,
Tell me something. When you were going to high school, did it never did dawn on you, judging from what you told me when we started, that you would be in this type of business, right? It wasn't something that you were thinking of at the time of going to school and to high school. What were the dreams that you had in those days?
in those days was going to school, going to sixth form, and get a decent job. Never dreamt of owning my own business, having a family at such a young age. It was just happen, you know. Found a decent job at a dentist and worked there for a few years and got pregnant with my little girl and said, you know what, not going back to work, what will I do? What is out here for me? And I dawned upon an idea to start a business. What kind of business are we going to do? Then the hobby came around. We used to go fishing at every ponds we see on the roadside, every river bank. We used to go fishing, so it was something that was there for us, something we already love to do. And then it dawned upon us, oh, an aquarium shop. No way really have one here in Belize. We didn't know about other pet shop. We didn't know there is this pet shop here, that pet shop there. So we started it here. And from then we are right here.
So you told me earlier that you were here for about 9 years. You're saying that you've been in your own business. And so are you ever sorry that now you have your own business and you did not go and work for someone? Or are you happy because you're in your own business and never had to work for anybody?
Yes, I am happy because working, I have experience of working for someone already. You work from an 8 to 5 job. You not know if it's going to be 8 in the morning or 6 in the evening. When you reach at home, you're tired. No, I am at home. I get up, deal with my kids, come downstairs, open my shop, and know that I can be here whole day. I get to interact with all different type of people from all over the place, and just experience it.
So it's been a rewarding experience for you as a woman entrepreneur, a lady entrepreneur, to have own your own business at such a young age.
Yes, it have been, and in all business they do have its ups and its downs. You know, you might start one day and say, okay, I'm doing this. We're doing it, but one next day we don't make any sale. I feel depressed, you want to give up. But we push. COVID came, we were closed for the entire COVID, and we bounced back to where we are at.
So definitely that was a major bounce back for you. And I take it your husband worked very closely with you, right?
Yes, my husband worked very closely with me. He's the one that builds all the aquarium for us. He's the one that do all of the othering for us. Because now my case, we bring in everything you see in our shop, even our fishes now, we start to bring them back in. And that is a whole new process.
But you know, there's a big difference between the fish that you would catch at a pond, like you were saying that you used to like to go fishing, and that type of fish. There's a difference between that and raising these delicate goldfish that require so much care and attention. So it means you have to work on some sort of transition to come from that kind of fishing and to taking care of these specialized fish.
Yes, at the beginning it was different. It was difficult.
Difficult?
Yes, because now you have to adapt your body to having hundreds of fish in your shop. At the first, you want to know you're going crazy, fish is dying. What are you doing wrong? You're raising this fish from small to big fish. You know, to keep them alive. It's not where it's on the wild and swimming around, feeding by them, finding their own food to eat. We'll have to feed them. We get up every day, feed them in the morning and in the nighttime before we go up. And on the weekends, we come and feed them too. We have to change them water, their water, which is in the river. We don't have to change their water.
So moving from fish that we eat to ornamental fish, like the ones you sell here, the goldfish. How many varieties of fish you have in here?
In here, varieties of fish. To name some, we have cichlids, we have the goldfish, we have the kois, we have the angelfish, we have the platies, we have the mollies, we have the swordtails, we have the tetras. So in here, you can, and we also have guppies and bettas, so you can find 10 variety of fish in here.
Those are moving. All those are, like we said, ornamental fish, right? Now, when you take before that you were fishing for snappers and crana and that sort of fish, maybe looking for some tilapia here and there and what have you. It's a whole different field that we're talking about, you know.
Yes, it's a whole different field. Now jumping to opening this
As a business now.
now it's really, some people would say, difficult for us. So at the first we had
What you have to do?
at first we had to register our business. Then from register our business we had to go to get a trade license for the business. Then after the trade license we work on our importation license for us to importing our fishes. So after we got that license, we had to go to Baja to also get a permit for a business to bring in them.
So you started off bringing in fish from abroad because these fish are not found necessarily in Belize, all these varieties of fish, you know, these specialized ornamental fish. So you had to get permits to bring them in, right?
Yes, we had to. Then after a while, we started out by, because of COVID, we couldn't get any in. We look around. We looked around locally. So we do have people here in Belize that actually breed them.
Oh yeah, we do.
Yes.
Okay, so there's a local supply then
Yes,
that you can access.
Yes, we do have local supply, which we have a guy too that he actually breed them. He buy the fish to breed them. We have people who picked it up as a hobby breeding the fish them. And we welcome anyone to sell us back. We actually buy them back.
Okay. So if I would like to go into the breeding of these ornamental fish, I can get the stock from you, start my business, right, and sell back the fish to you so you can market it to.
Yes, we do receive, we do buy them back to resell.
And here in your business, I notice you're not only selling the fish, but you sell the food that go along with it, the nets, the tanks, the full works.
Yes, we do. Actually, our tanks, we actually make all of our tanks here. So we have a process whereby we cut the glasses, we frame them, we silicone them, and let them sit for a few days. And then we supply everyone with it.
And how has business been going for you, Brittney, your clientele?
Well, actually, business do have its ups and downs. Some days
Since COVID.
some days we are busy, some days we are not. Some days we may sell something, some days we may not sell anything. But I welcome everyone. Everyone like to stop by and watch the fishes, especially the kids them. So.
But I noticed looking around your shop, you sell more than fish as pets. I see you have turtles. I see you have hamsters.
Yes, we do. The hamsters now, we get our supply of hamsters from two loving kids, two girls. where their parents bought them a pair of hamster as a gift, and they went about breeding the hamster and we end up with them back. So those are actually bred here in Belize.
I find all this interesting that you are telling me, Brittney, but my mind keeps going back to starting a business. You see, I had to start my own business too, right? And I know the challenges I faced in those early days. And I know the importance of not giving up and continuing with your dream despite all the difficulties that you may encounter as you move on that path. It's not cut and dry that you'll start and everything will work out for you the first time. And I know you faced your share of challenges, and particularly when you decided to go off in these uncharted waters, because they were really uncharted waters for you, right? So that's why I keep going back to the beginning, What, you know, did you actually study about raising these ornamental fish, or you just adapted yourself to it? How did you gain the knowledge? How did you um, pick up on what you're doing right now?
Well, no, I did not study for it. I adapt myself to it. It's a process whereby it's to learn at your own risk. So one day you may have this kind of fish coming in. You know the name of the fish. Now you have to do your searches on the fish, what the fish eat, what type of fish it is, and how to take care of this fish. If they really like some fish do like live fish, live food, where we go and we catch the lava from the tanks of water for them. you know it's not something that one day just spring up and said, here it is, here is your business, do well with it. Along the way we found our ups and downs. Starting out our business, it wasn't easy for us. I was at home. My husband works. So it was his paycheck that lead us to where we are at. He works a whole full week. When he get his paycheck, we'd use it for the business. Where some days might go by, we didn't know how we were going to eat because all of our money is tied up in our shop. We have kids. We had our daughter, only one daughter at that time. How will we buy her pampers? How will we feed her? And that's where our business grow and grow. So we went from outside, where our customers were so nice. I appreciate them every day for having us where we are at right now. If it wasn't for them, we had customers that donated light for us when we were building our shop. We had customers that came and helped us out when we were building our shop. It takes a community to help everyone. It wasn't only us that was doing it. We had our friends or neighbor that come across and help us in the late hours of the night to build our shop. So it takes a village, like they said, to raise a child. It takes a village to help everyone. So I appreciate everyone that helped us along the way to bring us where we are at right now.
And I noticed you display that same spirit to those you come in contact with, because you did say that you allow people to maybe get fish, raise fish, and you buy back the fish from them and sell it on their behalf.
Yes, we do. We had this couple that it was her anniversary. Gave her husband came to buy. They got only two fish, two beautiful angel fish. I can remember it, and now they are supplying us with angel fish. Some of our angel fish are actually from them, and they have the magic to reproduce them. I used to reproduce them, whereby I used to reproduce the betta fish. It's much difficult for us because they have eggs, and we have to watch those eggs hatch. When those fish come out, they're a little fish. You have to hatch for their food to eat. And then we also do reproduce some of our live bearers. We have some boat ponds, some big tanks, a big tank that we do reproduce some of our fishes.
Do you have a tank yourself at home?
Yes, I do. I have.
Outside of the shop?
Yes, outside of the shop, I do. I have a 40-gallon tank with goldfish in it, and the oldest goldfish is about 6 years old.
Okay. What's it like, son of a goldfish, since you said I want on 6 years?
The lifespan depending upon how you feed your fishes and how you take care of your fish them. If you treat them as a member of your family and feed them every day, you change them water to time, they will live long.
So 6 years and counting.
Yes, and counting. A big, beautiful, long-tailed goldfish.
Okay. I guess I got to get take up your other goldfish soon. I've been coming here, but I've not seen that big goldfish yet. So I will definitely have to take a look at that goldfish that you're talking about.
Sure, you can anytime.
Now, Miss Brittney, your shop is located on Kelly Street, right next to Cinderella Plaza. How did you come by this location? Because it's really as you come straight down Bayman Avenue, straight Bayman Avenue, you run smack into your shop, right?
So how we came by to find this location, this is a story of its own. So when we were younger, I was pregnant with my daughter, and we were looking for a house to rent. At that time, we couldn't find any house, decent house at an affordable price. And my loving cousin-in-law said to come and stay with him for a while. And that's how we become here, stay with him, and we end up living here, paying our rent now.
So that's where you have the shop downstairs, you know.
Yes, we have the shop downstairs. It was upstairs at first, then we got permission to do it downstairs.
Now, Miss Brittney, you know, there are many young people like yourselves, many young ladies who would have an idea that they would like to start a business of their own, might not have the know-how to do it. Like you said, you learned through trial and error. What advice would you give them?
Well, I'll say go for it. You know, might not have the resource that we need for a business that is not here already, but they have the internet. The internet can teach you a lot. Some may good, some may not be good, but I'll advise you to do it. You know, do your research at first. Once you have the capital to start your business, you go ahead. Don't give up. One day you might feel stressed. Next day you will see your effort. Not today, not tomorrow, but along the way you will see the efforts that you have done.
No, you spoke about trial and error, particularly in learning your how to deal with these ornamental fish. You spoke a lot about if you try this way, you know. Could you describe for me a few of the opportunities, or maybe one that comes to mind readily, where you did not quite realize what you were doing, and you tried it, and how it worked, and that kind of thing? Give me an experience.
Well, at the beginning,
a learning experience.
At the beginning, we didn't know about the fish. The time we come, we have tanks of fish that dead. So now
Tanks of fish that died.
tanks, one tank, two tanks, and each tanks have a lot of fish in it. We had to contact our suppliers, that became our friends at that time, and we asked them, what are we doing wrong? Teach us what we are doing, what we need to do, what we are doing wrong, and what can help us being better. Now in the cold, some of our fish die. Why? Here in Belize, in December, we get cold. Some of the fish do not really like the cold weather. So they die. We had to adapt and put a heater on the tank for them. So it's just, you might see those happening and you want to give up. Just push past it. It's a loss, but it's also a gain. You gain the education of what to do later on.
Yeah. Because I do believe, and I share that belief with you, that anything that happens to us, regardless of how bad it looks, serves to teach us. We learn from these things happening to us, because if it did not happen, then we would not learn, right?
Yes.
The important thing is to continue and move on.
Yes, continue and move on. Forget about what happened. Move on to the next big thing.
So, because I started a business myself, and I know that at the beginning it's always difficult. But looking at you now, and you know, I can see that you're firmly on the road with your dream and your dream business, and I can see how much you love what you're doing, right? Can you describe the love you have developed now for all these for the business that you have established?
Wow, this right here is actually one of my babies. You know, getting up in the morning, coming down to see all these fishes, all these different fishes. Sometimes you actually see the live bearers giving birth to little ones. You know, it's something looking forward to. something. And if you stress, this right here de-stress you. Listening to this water in the background, this de-stress you. After a long day of work, you sit down beside these tanks, you relax.
So it's also a stress buster as well. So it's not only just a business for you, but it's also a stress buster as well. How many children you have now, Miss Brittney? And tell me about your children and your family, your husband.
Okay, I have 3 children. I have 3 beautiful daughters. Madison, 8 years old. Isabel is 6 years old. And Mia is 2. Now, my husband, he's at work, but he also help out. He's the one that builds all the tanks in. He's the one that cuts the glasses for it. And he also have a full-time job.
So maybe you could speak to me then about how important that support is, that a couple should support each other, and maybe you can speak to the importance of that support where married couples or couples that live together are concerned in being there for each other.
Yes, that support is good for all of us, because then you have someone there to help you out, someone that knows the stress you are in, someone that can help you financially, someone that is there to help you build your self-esteem, and someone that just love you for who you are.
When we come back, Brittney gives us a closer look at what can be found at Maddie's Aquarium. We step aside to hear a word from our partners who make this show possible: Shell Belize Limited, Belize Tourism Board, the Barry, and Honorable Kevin Bernard.
The people of Santa Marta had a chance to voice their concerns and shape the future of their village with Honorable Kevin Bernard's recent consultation.
I want to thank each and every one of you who came out today to voice your concerns and to address the many issues raised today at our Santa Marta consultation and clinic day. We discussed very critical issues, including land, health, education, road infrastructure, which are all important matters that we can address together. And I am committed to ensuring that we can move Santa Marta forward.
Yo le doy las gracias porque siempre él ha estado para nosotros.
Está claro que estamos viendo el trabajo que nuestro honorable Kevin Bernard está haciendo en nuestra aldea.
Honorable Kevin Bernard is a dedicated public servant who is committed to improving the lives of his constituents. He has a proven record of delivering results and fighting for the people he represents. Thank you, Honorable Kevin Bernard, for your leadership and for being a voice for the people of Santa Marta. Together, we can build a better future for all of us.
Unique, breathtaking, diverse are just some of the words that come to mind when describing Belize. To sustain the wonder, the beauty, the rich ecosystems around us, we must protect our wildlife, our trees, our marine life, and our barrier reef for the future, for the next generation. This is our Belize. Respect it, cherish it, love it.
Shell V-Power with 3 times more cleaning and friction-reducing molecules. Go well. Go Shell.
We are the Barry, offering you great products, good service, and of course, the lowest prices in the entire country. Visit us in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio Cayo, Honduras, and now in San Pedro, La Isla Bonita. The Barry. Get more? Pay less.
It don't matter what part of the jewelry come from. You da you and me da me. But guess what? All are we the one. See what I mean?
Well, Miss Brittney, we are going to do a little tour of what you have here to offer, right? In the shop, And I can see, I don't know how many tanks. Well, let's start. And you can educate me on the different species that you have in the shop at this time, because I know you have more species than these, but this is what is here right now.
So at this time, in the first tank, now we have the tetras. Now the tetras come in multiple colors, beautiful colors. Right now we have the white tetras. Then you can see one little purple one in there. But also when we do have them, you have them in pink, purple, orange, yellow, blue, red. And they are really beautiful now. Under a blue light, they actually glow. The tetras, they actually glow under a blue light. Glow. So they are beautiful neon in the night. And after that, we have some mini goldfish.
These are the mini
These
goldfish.
are the mini goldfish. Now goldfish are different types of goldfish. These are the regular goldfish we have here in the shop right now.
Will these mini goldfish here grow to be the size, let's say, of the ones in the next tank?
Yes, they grow to be big, but
As big as that?
Yes, but the ones in the next tank are the koi fish now. Now we're talking the koi fish where you put them in ponds. Now when they're in ponds, they grow huge and beautiful.
But tell me, the koi, is that one of the black?
Yes.
So the gold one, the full gold one, is not necessarily a goldfish, but a koi fish as well?
Yes, they are koi fish.
So but you could easily mistake it for a goldfish, right?
Yes, you can, because they are actually relative. You know, the koi and the goldfish are a similar species of the carp.
And these little guys up here, these colorful little guys.
No, these colorful little guys are the juvenile swordtail. Why juvenile is because they are still small, not really showing their gender as yet. These are the swordtails. They can get bigger, about 2 to 3 times the size they are right now.
And what is the attraction of them there? Because I noticed they have have clear, you have deep orange, you have light orange, you have gold.
So the attraction of these are the males. Now, they do come in different color, but the males now actually have a sword on their tail, which is a little pointed, yes, and that get long, that actually get longer than them sometime. So that's the attraction, and that is where they get their name from, the sword tails. Sewing tails.
Sewing tails.
Yeah.
Okay, look like a sewing needle, right? At the end of the fish, right? No, you have tanks down here as well.
No, we have.
And we're doing them one by one because we're learning here.
These are mini koi fish.
Mini koi.
Yes,
okay.
These are just the common koi with 2 color or 1 color. No, koi comes, as I said, koi comes in different color and different size. These in this tank, we have a full white, we have gold and black. Now these will get big too. They will not stay small.
How big does a koi fish get?
I will say about 3 feet.
3
or
feet?
Even bigger, yes, and they live for years.
And I have 4 in a tank home.
You see, now with the koi fish, they adapt to their surroundings, so they will not get as big as that soon. So they'll take their time growing.
How long it take before they reach that maximum height?
You have a few years ahead of
Size.
you. Yeah, you have a few years ahead of you.
Okay.
And if you say you want to change it, you can also bring it back.
Okay.
I will change it for you. You do have people who love bigger koi fish. You have people who make fun in their yard for koi fish.
And so you have a full service, Miss Brittney?
Yes, I do, and I also clean the tanks them too.
Yes, you clean the tanks, and you when someone wants for you to clean their tanks, how do you handle that?
So when someone asks to clean their tanks, they have to come or call and ask us, and whenever we are free to do it, we go to their house to do it or their businesses to do it. We take our bucket or hose. If you don't have water, we will tell you need your water. And it's not any water either. It's either refill water or purified water. No pipe water.
Okay.
You know, with the pipe water and the chlorine, it's going to kill your fish.
The chlorine kills the fish?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so it must be purified water.
Yes, it must be
with
purified.
the chlorine removed.
Yes.
So, Miss Brittney, moving away, you have these guys here with some stripes.
All right, here we
Like
have, yes, we have 2 different kind of fish in here. We have the tiger barbs, and we have the Daniels, the zebra Daniels. So the tiger bars now cannot be in a tank with goldfish. The reason why the tiger bars cannot be with other goldfish in a tank is because the tiger barbs tend to eat the goldfish fins, pick them. So we do not. We now they can go in a tank with the zebras. Now the zebras come in different colors. Right now we only have the green with the blue stripe, but they can be together. You know.
But it cannot be with other fish like goldfish because they would consume the goldfish, right?
Yeah, they will pick the goldfish till the goldfish dead. So the tiger bar cannot be with goldfish.
Okay, so it's good to know that. So when we come here to purchase, you explain all of that, right?
Yes, when you come to purchase, I ask what type of fish you have in your tank and what size of tank you have. So when you give me those information, I will explain to you what kind of fish you can put with them and what should not be going in the tank.
And the fish how would a client take the fish away from here? I notice you use a plastic, but you explain the process.
So when you buy a fish, we give you in a plastic bag, a clear plastic bag now, which the clear bag have water which the fish was in the tank with. All of our tanks are treated waters with medication to help the fish. And then you get it in a bag. Now the bag now with the fish will be, you just tie it and little oxygen are already in the water so the fish can last up to 5 hours in there. The which in 5 hours meaning not 5 hours in the sunlight, because if they do put the bag in the sun, the fish tend to die.
Okay. So you take the fish in the bag with you, and then what do you do when you get home with the fish? You don't just empty them in the tank, right?
No, you have to climatize the fish. Now, you take that exact bag that I gave you and put it in your tank. Now, there's more than one way to do it. So, like how it's hot right now, the customer takes the bag home and put it in their tank for half an hour. So you can also do it that way, just leave it there from half an hour to 1 hour. Or you can take the bag home, leave it in the tank for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, you add some of your tank water to the bag, tie it up back. You repeat that 2 times. Then afterwards, you release the fish. No, it's not just the fish and the water, it's the fish itself. No, it's also depending on how far you're going with the fish.
But you can also release you said there are 2 options, right? The first option really is to wait an amount of time and release the fish and the water into your tank, right?
Yes, you can.
Would that be the preferred way?
At this time, yes. Or you can do it. Some people don't want to put that water in the tank because sometimes the fish do poop in the water, so they'll take out the fish out of the bag using a net.
Now, moving on here to the different varieties. These are...
In this tank, we have the betta fish, the Siamese fighting fish. No, the Siamese fighting fish cannot go together, right? And people say that they are supposed to be in a tank by themselves. In this tank, now we have the betta fish with guppies. Why these are together? Because all of these little bettas are females. Now, the females can go in a tank with other fish. They don't stay by themselves. They can go in a tank with more than one of them. Now, put inside the male now. At first, I was skeptical because they told us that, a betta fish cannot go with other fish. Well, at this shop, now, when we receive our bettas, we put a betta in each tank. And why we do that to see if they will get along, and they do. The bettas do get along with other fish, but not 2 of the same kind in the male time.
Okay. So the males are the ones that will give the problem?
Yes, the males are the problem.
Well, how would you know a male from a female?
So now with the betta fish now, the male and the males are pretty, the one with the long, fluffy tail. The female now tend to have tails, but not as much tail as the male. And then you can tell when you look underneath the female, you'll see a little white egg. So their bottom fins are more shorter, and they have a white egg that's visible for the eye to see.
Wow. So you certainly have to do a lot of studying in this field. And then these big guys down here, they are...
In this tank, these bigger tanks are bigger koi fish. Now, We do, like I said, we have different sizes of koi fish because we have customers that ask for different sizes of koi fish. And here we have different size of koi fish. We have the bigger ones here. We have orange, we have white, we have white and black, we have orange and black, we have also we have a little visitor with them right now.
What kind of fish that visitor is?
That visitor is for a customer. That's a Pangasa shark, you know.
Okay.
They have it for a few years now.
Okay. And then these for breeding. These are angel fish,
Yes,
right?
these big angel fish are from a customer that breeds them. She breeds them and we sell them for her.
Okay.
So she breed them from babies.
So these will grow bigger. Yeah, these angel fish. Or
No,
what's the
that's
size-
it
what's the
right.
size there?
That's it right there for them.
And then above here, these look similar to those that we were looking at.
Above here we have the platies. Now the platies are live bearers. So when they do have babies, it's little fish already swimming around.
Okay.
So some of them are bred here in the shop, and some of them we bring in.
These reproduce as well, right?
Yes, they do reproduce on their own.
And then you have a lot of fish here.
We move on to the mollies.
Mollies.
Yes, the mollies now have different colors, have different shape of the tails, and they do have live babies too.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
So can these be placed with other species?
Yes, they can be placed with other species. You can put them in a tank with with angelfish, with platies, with zebras, tetras. You can mix them. And below them we have more angelfish, baby angelfish. In this tank we have the black angelfish, the marble angelfish, and the yes, that's the marble one, and we have the gold angelfish, which is they don't have their colors yet, but these are the gold angelfish.
Gold angelfish.
Yes.
Gold angelfish. And these pretty ones here, the marbles.
Yes,
right?
the marbles.
And then these are, well, I'm learning from you. These are koi, right?
Koi. These are the triple color kois. What I mean by triple color is because the koi actually have 3 colors on them. So we have,
Some have more?
yes, some have more, but these one have 3,
Colors.
which in some of them have the gold, the black, and the silver. Some have a red dot, the black and the silver, and just a pretty pattern.
Yeah, very nice pattern indeed. Right? Now these guys up here.
These guys, these are the cichlids, the Mawali cichlids.
Cichlids. Okay.
These cannot go with no other fish.
So they must stay by themselves.
Yes, it's only themselves. You know, they cannot be put in other fish tank.
Because they will devour the other fish or what?
Yes, they will devour the other fish. They'll pick on the other fish until one died. So they are best by themselves with their own kind.
Okay. So if I come in here to buy cichlids, I'll have to have my own tank for the cichlids. But there's a wide variety of cichlids. I mean, look at them. Each one like is different.
Yes,
Right?
each
They're
one
no
have
two
their
is
own
same. No
different
two is
color.
same.
Yeah.
You know, no two the same. So they make they're beautiful.
Yes, they are.
Yeah. And this big lonely guy down here, why is
This
he so
big
lonely?
lonely guy, I'm babysitting this one. It's for a customer. It was 2 of them, but one died, sadly.
Wow. Now, what keeps a tank clean? Because I noticed there's a challenge in keeping your tank clean. You know, how do you go about keeping your tank clean?
Okay, so the first instance, you need a filter to keep it clean. And the way how you feed your fishes tells a lot about how the tank is kept clean. And there's an instant where the algae grow. No, the algae is something else because the algae grow depending on the light the tank is getting. So if you take your fish tank and put it by a window, you have algae blooming a lot in the tank. It will turn green.
Okay.
And you'll have to clean the tank regularly. So with the filter, it give the fish them oxygen. It keeps the tank clean. You basically only have to do a maintenance of it sometime once a month, which you take out half of the water and you replace it back with a cleaner half of the water. Or you do have some people that takes down the whole entire tank and do it a general cleaning every 2 months.
And you offer that service though, which makes life easier, right?
Yes, I do offer that service.
Yeah, and you clean up and you make sure that the fish are healthy. And
Yes.
everything, right?
So when I offer the service, I go to your house, I take my utensil that I needed, and if you don't have medication, I take the medication. Which a medication is to help your fish in any instant that they get sick, the medication is already in the water for them.
Okay. And you know exactly what it's a general medication, right?
Yeah, it's the Aquarium salt, the Aquavivina, and the All Blue. And we hereby sometimes we put the pentabio, which is a stress coat for the fishes. Okay, do fish do stress like us?
They're stressed out?
Yes.
How would you know if a fish is stressed out?
No, you'll know because the fish will not eat. The fish will be at the bottom of the tank. That's when you know something is wrong with your fish.
Okay. And that means that he's stressed out, that it is stressed out?
Yes.
Right? Wow. So it lies at the bottom of the tank, that means it's stressed out.
Yes.
Okay, so it's
And
good to,
fish
it's good to know
usually
that.
get stressed when it travels, like if you're putting them in a new tank or you change some of them water, they do get stressed.
How long more or less this stress period will last for a fish?
Not too long.
Not too long, right?
Yes. I got 2 days or even a few hours. They'll get up and swim and eat.
Okay. Now, what would cause a fish to die in a tank? What would be some of the causes that would lead to a fish dying in a tank?
They have many causes. Sometimes we do have fish that we don't know why it's dead. You have the ick. No, the ick comes around when the water is cold, when the weather is cold and the water is cold. You have the fin rat. The fin rat is when the fin of the fish starts to eat away. No, that happens when your tank is dirty and you're putting too much feed in the tank.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
So how much feed should we be feeding our fish, for example?
For example, it all depends on the amount of fish you have.
Let's take this tank right here, so there's not a little fish in there.
So this
Just to
is
select one. How would I feed an amount like that? Because that's quite a sizable amount. You have at least, 30 or so fish. In that
so
tank
with the angelfish, they tend to eat a lot. So we'll take just a bit, a little pinch of food. I can show you, for example.
Yes.
Let me show you.
All right.
So with the angelfish, we feed them flakes here at the shop. So we'll take the flakes, I'll put it on the top for them. A little bit first, and if we see they eat all of it in 5 minutes, we give them a bit more. So you want to feed them food that they eat quick and not, and food that is not staying in the tank.
Okay. Well, sometimes you put the food and you see it sinking down to the bottom of the tank. That is okay, right?
Yes, because after a while the fish do go down and pick for it.
Okay. So,
You have food that float at the top, and you have food that sinks to the bottom.
okay. So you sell all these food, the types of food?
Yes, we sell all the types of food for all the fishes.
You service what you sell?
Yes, we do.
Basically.
Yes.
Now, I noticed too over here, you also have some other, these are better, right? These
yes,
here.
those are better. These one,
Why are they by themselves?
because these are male bettas.
Okay,
And him was bred right here in the shop.
okay. And they would fight with each other? Why you have them
Yes.
separate? You have each one in
Yes,
each
the
compartment?
male will fight with each other.
Okay, so the male, they have to be,
Have to be separated.
okay. So if you have a tank with several female betta fish,
That's fine.
that is fine. And you put one male, that is fine too, right?
No male, because the male will tell to chase them too.
The male will attack the
Yes,
female?
yes, they do.
So they are the males are fish are
No,
very
the
territorial?
betta fish, you can only put them together when they are mating.
Okay.
So that's the only time. We do have people that gets betta fish to live together, but they grow them from they are small. So they can
Females can live with females, but male have to live alone.
alone. Yes.
Okay, so that's why you have these male separated.
Yes.
And this is a
Angelfish.
angelfish here. Interesting display.
We will have more from Maddie's Aquarium after this break. We hear a word from our partners, Shell Belize Limited, Belize Tourism Board, the Barry, and Honorable Kevin Bernard.
The people of Santa Marta had a chance to voice their concerns and shape the future of their village with Honorable Kevin Bernard's recent consultation.
I want to thank each and every one of you who came out today to voice your concerns and to address the many issues raised today at our Santa Marta consultation and clinic day. We discussed very critical issues, including land, health, education, road infrastructure, which are all important matters that we can address together. And I am committed to ensuring that we can move Santa Marta forward.
Yo le doy las gracias porque siempre él ha estado para nosotros.
Está claro que estamos viendo el trabajo que nuestro honorable Kevin Bernard está haciendo en nuestra aldea.
Honorable Kevin Bernard is a dedicated public servant who is committed to improving the lives of his constituents. He has a proven record of delivering results and fighting for the people he represents. Thank you, Honorable Kevin Bernard, for your leadership and for being a voice for the people of Santa Marta. Together, we can build a better future for all of us.
Unique, breathtaking, diverse are just some of the words that come to mind when describing Belize. To sustain the wonder, the beauty, the rich ecosystems around us, we must protect our wildlife, our trees, our marine life, and our barrier reef for the future, for the next generation. This is our Belize. Respect it, cherish it, love it.
Shell V-Power with 3 times more cleaning and friction-reducing molecules. Go well. Go Shell.
We are the Barry, offering you great products, good service, and of course, the lowest prices in the entire country. Visit us in Belize City, Belmopan, San Ignacio Cayo, Orange, and now in San Pedro, La Isla Bonita. The Barry. Get more? Pay less.
It don't matter what part of the jewelry come from. You da you and me da me. But guess what? All are we the one. See what I mean?
That's just hamsters. You do hamsters too?
Yes,
and
we
turtles.
Yes, we do. We do hamsters and turtle. We do the dwarf hamsters.
How do you get your hamsters?
Right here from Belize.
From right
We have 2 little girls that reproduce them, and we get them right from here.
Okay. And I notice you have them in the same type of tank like the fish tank.
Yes.
You know, they're moving around there.
Yes, we do store them in our in fish tanks.
Are they in popular demand, the hamsters?
Yes, we do have people who ask for them.
Then you raise turtles as well? These are little baby turtles?
Yes, these are little baby turtles.
Now, how big would these turtles be?
These ones are the bocatoras. These are not for sale.
They're not bocatora? They're not for sale? Oh, so this when the man say 11 bocatora.
Yeah, these are not for sale. Which is we have the peacock sliders that we get right here too from a person that breeds them, which are for sale, and they go a good size. I'll say about a feet.
Yeah. So this is exhibition purposes only.
That's exhibition purposes.
Bocatora. So the hamsters are for sale though, like
Yes,
you rightly said. Then moving here. These are more turtles? Or
These are turtle. These are the ones that's for sale.
These are for sale?
Yes, these are the peacock sliders.
Peacock?
Sliders.
Are they native to Belize or they are imported?
I think they are imported, you know. No,
Peacock
they are,
sliders.
but these are bred here, you know, A few years ago, we could have bring in them, but now we cannot. You cannot bring them in. And these one are bred here.
Okay. Wow. So I can buy one of these, right?
Yes, you can buy one.
How big will these get?
These get about a feet.
So a foot.
About this big.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't get that big.
Wow. So these turtles that you're showing me here are bred right here in Belize.
Yes, they are. We have a person that breeds them.
Okay. They pile up on one another here. 1, 2,
They are
3,
relaxing.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 together. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yes, they are relaxing. So some of them don't like to be in the water all the time, so they come out to dry off their shell. Then after a while, they go back in to dump.
And you know what I admire you, Ms. Brittney, you give a complete service because even though I look on the wall, I can see the decorative stuff that goes in the plants that goes in the tank. So those who go in the fish tank, right? You know, so fish tank will look natural, right? You do all the decorating as well, right?
Yes, I do. I do help you guys set up your tanks. You can come and tell me what you want in it.
So if I come in here now and say I like this, that, for example, this here, you know, this looks nice. You know, in the bottom of the tank. You know, then the stone that the fish would swim through. And of course you have all the flakes and everything that you use, all the different types of food that the fish would require. So really it's a one-stop.
Yes, it's a one-stop, so you can get everything here.
When you started out, did you foresee yourself having a one-stop fish, ornamental fish establishment?
No, no, it didn't. They didn't mind that we'll be this big, you know, have everything that you need at one location.
And you have clientele from all over the country, do you?
Yes, we do. So sometimes we do ship to PG, sometimes we do send on BPMS to Cayo, to the Keys.
So someone can call you and say, I want this type of fish, and you will ship it to them?
Yes, we do.
But how can they get in touch with you then?
So you can find us on Facebook under Maddie's Aquarium World, or you can call us or WhatsApp us at 672-2230.
672-2230.
Yes.
Right.
You can call us, text us, and WhatsApp us.
And it's Maddie's
Maddie's Aquarium World.
Aquarium. Where you get the name Maddie's from?
Of my daughter name is Madison. It's short, and she was the only child at then.
Okay. And the only secret why I ask you that? Because my youngest granddaughter name is also Madison, right? And so when I heard you say Maddie, I said, oh, there's a similarity here.
Yes, that stands for Madison. It's a short,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah. We do call her Maddie as well, you know. So that's like a coincidence there. All right. Looking, I can also see your reptiles stuck up there as well, right?
Yes, we also have turtle food for different size of turtles. We have turtle food for the baby turtle and big turtles.
Wow. So you really have everything here. See the pumps for the aquarium, the hamster carrying cage. Man, you're really complete.
Yes, we are, and we're looking into getting in birds, in a few, and rabbits.
Very good. Well, Miss Brittney Banks, I want to commend you and thank you so much for showing me around your business establishment and congratulate you on your initiative. Like you said at the beginning, it was difficult, but the fact is that you're seeing your way forward, right? And talking about seeing the way forward, in your mind, what are the plans for
All our plans for here. So we are looking. Our plans are to open. I personally want a Dr. Fish foot spa.
What?
A Dr. Fish foot spa. No, a
Dr. Fish foot spa. What's a Dr. Fish foot spa?
So the Dr. Fish eats the dead skin off your foot.
Okay.
So it's like a pedicure-ish, but a Dr. Fish foot spa. Then also looking into provide other people with wholesale for foods or fishes or animals.
Okay, but let me get back to this foot spa because that's very interesting. right? So you would come to your spa, right, and put your foot in aquarium
with fish,
with fish, and the fish would come and eat the
dead skins,
dead skin that's on your
feet, yes.
feet. Yeah, I think they do it in the Orient, right? If I'm not mistaken,
Yeah.
right?
They
So,
do it
but I
all
don't know if
about.
they do it in anybody does it in Belize so
No,
far. No, so far.
not that I know of, but no one does it here as yet.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one of my goals to reach.
Okay. And do you? I notice you're very eager to share the knowledge you have of the various type of fish that you sell. And so, do you help children that would maybe come and be interested in learning more about fish, about ornamental fish?
Yes, we do have kids that stop by the shop every day, every other day, and I do explain. They ask me, "So what type of fish is this?" I explain what type of fish is it, what is this, what is that. I help you so your fish can live longer.
And that's for sure. So, Brittney Banks,
Yes.
right, not only offers you the fish for sale, but she has an after-sales service, which is very important. And you establish that the relationship with all your clients once they request it.
Yes. Once you request it, sometimes I may not answer you right away because I am busy. If you may WhatsApp us or Facebook us, but I will get to you.
Okay. And so you just come to number
Number 20 Kelly Street.
20 Kelly Street,
Yes.
and you'll find the shop, and you'll find all these things in here that you will need to get yourself started. Even the locally made aquarium.
Yes, the local. And even though if you have your own aquariums and you want it to be pretty, you can come and get your stuff here too. You can get your gravels, your plants, your decoration, everything here, and even your fishes.
This is very important. Ms. Brittney, congratulations. Now, what would you tell young people like yourself, having gone through this wonderful experience in life of being an entrepreneur, of coming and creating your own business, and being where you are at this point in time? What advice would you give to other young people like yourself who might have the idea of starting their own business?
I'll say if your dream big and push for it. Don't give up. Push for it. Someday it will be a reality in your eyes. So just push.
So the idea is to keep moving towards the goal,
Yes.
keep moving forward, and never ever
Give up.
Right?
You might want to give up by tomorrow. No, push on, continue on. Put all the negative behind you and just look forward and continue going.
I like what you told me at the beginning when you said that in experimenting, in learning, there was a time when all the fish died in the tank, and you said, "Wow," you did not give up. That did not deter you from trying all over again and finding the way around to the point where you can explain all these fish, different type of ornamental fish, to anybody who come in and talk to you, right?
Yes, I didn't give up. I am here today. I didn't give up at all. So I'm moving forward.
And moving towards that spa that you
Yes,
spoke
moving
about.
towards that spa. That's my vision.
Okay. Well, Miss Brittney, I want to thank you so much for talking with me, and I want to congratulate you on your wonderful initiative here in doing your own shop. I always admire when I come in here. I will look, what new fish does she have right now, and because this is a hobby that once you get into it, you get to love it, right?
Yes, at first some people you will get discouraged, but just push, just continue on. Will be mishap somewhere along the line,
A
but
fish or two will die.
Yeah, a
because
fish or two.
You yourself are learning when you're dealing with them.
yes, so it's just a passion that we love and something for you to love too.
Yes, certainly. And you talk about love. I like how you use the word love, right? Because, to love something is very important. When you love what you're doing, you're not working at all. And for you, this is not work, right?
No, this is our part. It's work, yes, but you see it a different way.
Because you love it.
Yes.
Right? So the important thing is to search inside and find what we love, what we want to do in life, and then go for it.
Yes, go for it.
Right? Without fear,
Yeah.
But it starts with love, right?
Yes, it starts with love.
And Ms. Brittney, I always say love is something we choose to do, right? We choose many things that we do in life and many paths that we take. but we choose to love and to acknowledge love and the inspiration that love provides. You agree with me?
Yes, yes,
Right.
I agree too.
So, Miss Brittney, you know, when we close a show, and so we always end up saying Belize and beyond.
Thanks for choosing love.
Thanks for choosing love. Thank you very much, Miss Brittney. Belize Watch. Knowledge of the past, impacting the present, building the future.
Celebration time. It don't matter what part of the jewel they come from. You that you and me that me. But guess what?